Welcome to Kaumudy Global. Prince Charles has been preparing for the crown his entire life. Now, at the age of 73, that moment has finally arrived. Charles, the oldest person to ever assume the British throne, became King Charles III on Thursday following the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II. No date has been set for his coronation. After an apprenticeship that began as a child, Charles embodies the modernization of the British monarchy. He was the first heir, not educated at home, the first to earn a university degree, and the first to grow up in the ever-intensifying glare of the media as deference to royalty faded. He also alienated many with his messy divorce from the much-loved Princess Diana, and by straining the rules that prohibits royals from intervening in public affairs, wading into debates on issues such as controversial environmental protection and architectural preservation. But will Charles be as loved by his subjects? It's a question that has overshadowed his entire life. A shy boy with his domineering father, Charles grew into a sometimes awkward, understated man who is nevertheless confident in his own opinions. Unlike his mother, who refused to publicly discuss her views, Charles has delivered speeches and written articles on issues close to his heart, such as climate change, green energy, and alternative medicine. His accession to the throne is likely to fuel debate about the future of Britain's largely ceremonial monarchy, seen by some as a symbol of national unity and others as an obsolete vestige of feudal history. We know the monarch and certainly the monarch's family, they are not meant to have political voices. They are not meant to have political opinions. And the fact that he's been flexing, if you like, his political muscle is something that he will have to be really careful with, lest he be seen as unconstitutional, said Owens, who wrote The Family Firm, Monarchy, Mass Media and the British Public, 1932-53. Charles, who will be the head of state for the UK and 14 other countries, including Australia, Canada and New Zealand, has defended his actions. I always wonder what meddling is. I always thought it was motivating, he said in Prince, Son and Heir, Charles at 70, a 2018 documentary. I've always been intrigued if it's meddling to worry about the inner cities, as I did 40 years ago, and what was happening is not happening there. The conditions in which people were living. If that's meddling, I'm very proud of it. In the same interview, however, Charles acknowledged that as king, he wouldn't be able to speak out or interfere in politics because the role of sovereign is different from being the Prince of Wales. Charles has said he intends to reduce the number of working royals, cut expenses, and better represent modern Britain. But tradition matters too, for a man whose office previously described the monarchy as a focal point for national pride, unity, and allegiance. Many believed it was the disintegration of his marriage to Diana that made many question his fitness for the throne. Then, as he aged, his handsome young sons stole the limelight from a man who had a reputation for being grey. It took years for many in Britain to forgive Charles for his admitted infidelity to Diana before the People's Princess died in a Paris car crash in 1997. But the public mood softened after he married Camilla Bowles in 2005 and she became the Duchess of Cornwall. Although Camilla played a significant role in the breakup of Charles and Diana, her self-depreciating style and salt-of-the-earth sense of humor eventually won over many Britons. She helped Charles smile more in public by tempering his reserve and making him appear approachable, if not happier. Her service was rewarded in February 2022 when Queen Elizabeth II said publicly that it was her sincere wish that Camilla should be known as Queen Consort after her son succeeded her, answering questions once and for all about her status in the royal family. Prince Charles Philip Arthur George was born November 14, 1948 in Buckingham Palace. When his mother acceded to the throne in 1952, the 3-year-old prince became the Duke of Cornwall. He became Prince of Wales at 20. His school years were unhappy with the future king being bullied by classmates at the Scottish boarding school that prides itself on building character through vigorous outdoor activities and educated his father Philip. Charles studied history at Cambridge University's Trinity College, where in 1970 he became the first British royal to earn a university degree. He then spent 7 years in uniform training as a Royal Air Force pilot before joining the Royal Navy, where he learned to fly helicopters. He ended his military career in 1976. Charles' relationship with Camilla began before he went to sea, but the romance foundered as she married a cavalry officer. He met Lady Diana Spencer in 1976 when she was 16 and he was dating her older sister. Diana apparently didn't see him again until 1980, and rumors of the engagement swirled after she was invited to spend time with Charles and the royal family. They announced the engagement in February 1981, and the couple got married on July 29, 1981 at St. Paul's Cathedral in a globally televised ceremony. Prince William, now heir to the throne, was born less than a year later, followed by his brother Prince Harry in 1984. The public fairy tale soon crumbled. Charles admitted to adultery to a TV interviewer in 1994. In an interview of her own, Diana drew attention to her husband's relationship with Camilla, saying, "There were 3 of us in the marriage." The revelation tarnished Charles' reputation among many who celebrated Diana for her style as well as her charity work with AIDS patients and landmine victims. As the United Kingdom mourns a beloved queen, the nation is already wondering how King Charles III will reign and whether his monarchy will depart from the traditions of his mother. This is Anjana signing off. Do like and share this video. For further updates, subscribe to Kaumudy Global.